hopefully enough tequila will get me through this. So I'd like to say that Sheena, you look absolutely beautiful. You look so different. I also want to thank you for allowing me to be here. It's such a pleasure. I hope I fulfilled my role. So I know Sheena since I was born. Growing up together, I was always at her house as a kid, and we went on family vacations. I've always been able to look up to Sheena as a great role model. She's always been a great influence on my life. I owe her my very first hangover. As children, Sheena and I were pretty much inseparable, and we always managed to keep each other laughing and entertaining. But I think back on our adventures during our childhood, I have nothing but fondness memories. The fondest memories include all the summers spent in Walkerville picking apples, camping at Lake Chelan, and especially our neighborhood baseball games in the cul-de-sac, holding out close runner on third because we never had enough players. I never knew Nick before he dated Sheena, so I can't tell you all the horrible stories about him. But I think I'll leave that up to the best man role.
Roast them.
But I can tell you that I think he's perfect. He's easygoing, very easy to talk to, and he has a great sense of humor. When I look at Sheena and Nick, I'm overwhelmed with so many different emotions. Many of love and happiness for the two of them. I know that Sheena has definitely found her true match. I know that you have a wonderful adventure ahead of you, and with God's blessing, your marriage will last for decades to come. I thought about words of advice that I could give Nick to keep Sheena happy from here on out, and found these wonderful words of wisdom. Always remember to say those three very important little words. You're right, Sheena. And of course, a happy wife makes for a happy life. That means less Black Ops and more Call of Duty house chores. I just want to say that I wish you two a lifetime full of happiness and health and good luck. Remember to laugh together and love each other through the good times and the bad, because together you are stronger. Sheena, I'm so proud of the woman you have become, and I'm so proud to call you my cousin and one of my best friends. Nick, you are a perfect fit into our family, and I couldn't think of anyone else being with Sheena forever. Welcome to the crazy side of the Hill family. Please raise your glasses as I toast to Sheena and her now husband. Remember to cherish your time together. Take time to talk to one another. Your love and family always comes first. So here's to love, laughter, and a happily ever after. Congratulations.
There we go. There we go.
Excuse me one second.
There you go. There you go.
Alright, as some of you may know, my name is Roland, and I went to college with Nick at the Binghamton University. Now, you know, Nick is one of the friendliest guys you'll ever meet. He's very personable, he has many friends, and I feel anyone else could have been here standing in front of you today as his best man, but I guess I was the lucky one for him choosing to make a fool out of myself in front of all of you today, so thank you, Nick, for that. Now, Nick and I met about a month before college started through a mutual friend, Lorenzo, and the first time I met Nick, I noticed that he had really big ears, and it looked like he was wearing some sort of foundation or makeup on his face, which I later learned was a foreshadowing that Nick would be the biggest metrosexual that I ever met. So we chatted for a bit. We learned that we had many of the same interests. We loved working out at the gym, Ultimate Fit Space. love sports, especially basketball, as every Filipino does, and we had the same man crushes, like on Kobe Bryant and many of the most interesting men of the world, who I don't have to disclose right now. I also remember the first night, real quick, at Binghamton before we're about to wash up. We both took out the same arsenal of face products, like benzomycin, Retin-A, Accutane. I mean, don't let his face fool you. His face is very pretty, beautiful, soft, silky skin. But before, back in the day, Nick had really bad acne. You know what I'm talking about. It was bad. But Nick didn't always, just party in college. He actually had his priorities straight. He had a goal of becoming a doctor, and through hard work, he reached that. And I know he's made many people proud. I know his peers, and definitely his family. They have a doctor and a nurse in Maribel, so I know they're very proud. But there was something missing in Nick's life, and I think that was Sheena. Alright, Sheena basically was the love of his life, and I remember the first time Nick telling me that they met online. I actually wasn't surprised, because now between myself and all of you, Nick was actually the Casanova of online dating. But Sheena wasn't just a random girl, she was something special, She captured Nick's heart and all of his attention, and why wouldn't she? I remember the first time I met Sheena, I noticed that she was stunningly beautiful. She's smart, sophisticated, wholesome, charming. The list could go on and on, but Tito DeCal went through it already, so I don't want to go through it. And I just couldn't believe she was dating Nick, because, as we all know, Nick isn't the most mature person out there. I mean, yes, he's a doctor, but don't forget he's a doctor that plays video games every single night with 12-year-olds, and he's always the first person online when a new video game comes out, right? Right. And he loves playing Spider-Man, and when he goes out to bars and nightclubs, Nick wears sunglasses. Usher! He thinks he's Usher, exactly. Thank you for calling that out. Actually, when I really think about it, why wouldn't Sheena go out with Nick? Look at Nick. He has perfect hair, a fine physique. No, seriously, and look at those eyebrows. They're perfect. Nick, do you get your eyebrows waxed or threaded? Yeah, threaded. Threaded. He threads his eyebrows. No, but alright, all kidding aside, I think Sheena saw beyond all that. She saw the guy that I know, that all his peers know, which is simply a fun-loving guy who is down to earth, he's intellectual, he has a big heart and a funny sense of humor. And I think his #1 quality is that he just loves to make people laugh and smile. Whenever you look at him, the guy's always smiling, right? He's always smiling, or he has a smirk on his face, like he's up to no good, which is partly true most of the time, right? But sorry. But I know Sheena's definitely changed Nick for the better. The guy that I knew before never used to go to museums. He actually never traveled outside of New York. Now this guy goes to Iceland. They go to Iceland and they go to Cape Cod and I don't know wherever else you guys go. And on his free time, he enjoys going to parks and gardens and enjoying nature. That's definitely because of Sheena, but yeah, he does walkathons, right? He did a walkathon for charity. But honestly, in closing, I just want to say, you guys make a great team and even a better couple.